Welcome back to Music Theory Logic. My name's Andrew, and today I'm going to show you how to basically take a song or take a sound that you really like from a sample you got on Splice or whatever and make it a playable instrument on Logic Pro. So let's go ahead into our session. This is the session from my Music Theory breakdown for the Real Slim Shady. I hope you guys really enjoy that and check that out in the Music Theory breakdown playlist. Today I'm going to show you how I basically sort of sampled a note from this song to create the lead instrument for the video. So I'm going to do this one more time. So you want to open up a stereo EXS24 sampler. When you do that, it's going to look like this. You want to hit the edit window. I should say if that doesn't work for you, what's going on is you need to enable all of the advanced functions within Logic. If you're confused about that, you can go down to like one of my first videos I did on this channel, which was like an introduction to Logic Pro. So then once you have this, you're going to want to prepare whatever sample you're creating. So I want to sample this first note. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a fade there so that I don't have any clipping, a really subtle one in the beginning, even because I really want that transient, but it's right before that. Cool. Then I'm ready to go. I'm going to drag this in. Now up here, this is like the biggest part of it. You want to figure out whatever note that you're dragging in, you're going to want this to match. It doesn't have to match the octave necessarily, but what this key is, C3, means the sample that I loaded in is going to play when I hit that C3, the same one. And we're not hearing it because I don't have it soloed. Let's hear that. Now it obviously has the bass in there too. So one thing I could do is I could put an EQ here and I could cut off the low end, which I get a little bit more of just the note that I want, which is exactly what we're going for. Cool. Then you're going to want to save that instrument, and then you can basically load up a MIDI clip, and I'm writing this starting on C3 so I can start on the same note that I had, but then I'm writing in the melody where it's pitching that instrument. And that's how I created, or at least got close to the sound of that original instrument. Crazy. Cool. So I hope you guys found that helpful. Now you know how to create some of your own instruments inside of Logic Pro. It can be really helpful to take like some vocal chops or whatever kind of sounds you're into, drag them in. Again, if you're using Splice or any sort of sample library and you drag in like a piano or something, you can literally chop up that sample, load it into the EXS24, and create some really cool playable instruments. I hope you found this tutorial helpful on the EXS24 from Logic. Again, we used it to create the lead from the Real Slim Shady. You could use this technique in literally so many different ways. If you're not a Logic Pro user, this same technique will work with your DAW as long as you have a sampler. Most DAWs like Fruity Loops and Ableton come with a built-in sampler or something that comes with the basic version of their software. If you're in a DAW that doesn't have that, you can definitely find some third-party samplers, like Contact by Native Instruments is a cool one. Hopefully you found this helpful. Once again, my name's Andrew. Thanks for tuning into Music Theory Logic. If you found it helpful, you'd help me out by subscribing to the channel, hitting the bell for notifications. And if you do, I'll see you guys next time. Keep making music and having fun. Cheers.